This is Irontrader, and this is the last call of the day here. Merry Christmas to everybody. What we're going to do here today is we're going to take a look here at, obviously, at Bitcoin, at crude oil, and natural gas. But first of all, we'll take a look here at Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy selling stock commodity ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan here, daily charts. Now you look at here, they look like a mirror of each other here. Look at here, look at the RSI, okay, look at the MACD, but actually they're two different stocks. Okay, now I've been long-term owners of these for a long time, plus I also do trade them. Now you can see here where we just came right on off here. We held at 544.49 level, then we just rallied up here, and now we're above this key 8 SMA here. So what we're looking for here on the upside, obviously next, is going to be this 21, okay, at 588.34. Now if we can get above that, what we're going to be looking for is this area right here, okay? So you're looking at that 595 area. See here, because you how many times we hit it 4 times, then we can just get above that. We're going to look right there. You're looking at 603. We're going to come up here to the top of this candle at 606, and then we're going to come here to the top of this here. You're looking at 611, and then we're going to come right over here. Always look to the left there. That's always a good one at 607. And then 612.73, that's exactly what your breakout is. And then you probably head towards that 650 area. Now, JP Morgan's the same, pretty much same thing here, okay? So you want to watch that 21-day, 242.78, but you need to close above. If you can, we'll go with this sideways action, same way we had on Goldman Sachs. Okay, so you're looking at roughly that 247.87 area, and then we can just follow right on up here. But always look to the left of the chart here. You're looking at 248 flat, and then we'll come up here, top of this candle. You're looking at 251, and then 254.31 is your breakout. You close above that here, you're heading towards that 300 mark there very easily. Now you can see here where the green is below the red, but it's curling up very nicely. This here, we're off the bounce off the low, and where this is here is working very good. The same way, we have the exact same chart here on JP Morgan. Rallying up, plenty of room to run. The key is going to be just watch that 21-day here on Goldman Sachs for 588.34. If you close above, then we can take ratchet up all the candles, and then we can head for that 612.73. Same way here on JP Morgan, we just look right there. You're looking at that 242.78. If we can close above, we do the same thing. Look always to the left though, and then we head for that 254.31 here. So these here are looking very strong into the end of the year. The same way with the old market. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin daily chart on the left and IBIT. This is the ETF that I trade. Now, the reason I trade the IBIT is I did a lot of research on this. It's backed by BlackRock, I should say. And what they do is they have 30 billion worth of assets in this. So I'm not really too worried about it. Plus, it does huge volume. Okay, so today, what do we do here so far? Okay, so you already did over almost 27 million shares. That's very good. Okay, so that's what we're always looking for. So I always want something that's very strong. But another thing I do like about it is does the spot price. Okay, it's not the futures price. It's not a leverage. It does really a one-to-one with spot price. So you look at these charts, they look absolutely identical like you're looking in the mirror, okay? Just like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan. So look at your RSI here. See, like same. See this, how your MACD is the same. So you can actually chart this versus like some of those ETFs where you just can't chart. It's not going to make any difference. Now you can see here where if you just follow the Bitcoin up here, we went and got a little bit higher, but you went right into this 21-day. Now we got to close above that 98,800. That is going to be very key. And then we can do is then we'll look at today's high, 99,685. But this is the target that you're going to be looking for is at 104.11. We have to get above that. Then if we can, we can come up to this level right here. You're looking at that 103.190, and then we follow right here to the left-hand side, 105.325, and then we'll come up here to the top of this candle. You're looking at 106.960, and then we have 108.475, and then 108.960 level. That's going to be your big target. But we have to get above the 21-day, and you have to get above this 8 SMA here in order to do that. If not, we can have sideways action. Now, when you look at this IBIT here, this is just as a hair above that 21-day. Okay, so we're looking at that 55.93 level. That is, we need to hold that, and then your next level is going to be right there at 56.83. Now again, if we can get above that, we'll come to this candle right here at 58.48, and then we'll come here looking at 59.16, and then we'll come up to the top of this candle 61.47, and then 61.75 is your breakout. So if you want to trade Bitcoin or you want to trade an ETF, this is a really good ETF. And now again, on the short side here, I also use that BITI, but I'm long out of this here. Once we put in this bottoming tail, okay? So then I just switch right into the IBIT situation here. But here's a good way to trade this here is just put Bitcoin on the left, your IBT on the right here, and then you see where you can see in the parallel exactly what is going on here. So you always want to chart the Bitcoin to see where it's going to go, and then just follows it. But it's a really, really good trade here, kind of a situation here. Okay. So again, if it sells off, or say this would be a sideways action, but with this nice big green candle with a higher high and higher low, the same thing as we had here, very, very nicely here. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil. We have a daily chart, a 1 minute, and a 5 minute. So this is a really easy way to trade the oil. Okay, so what we had here is we had this tweezer top, and then we had another tweezer bottom, kind of the same situation, just in reverse. Now you notice that we are above the 21-day, the 50-day, and that 8-day. That's very, very nice. So look at the downside first. Okay, so right there, 69.94. That's going to be your support level, and the next level is going to be 69.61. And then we look here at that 69.24 level. That's all your good support levels. If that's lost, we'll come to the bottom here at 68.81, and then we'll come to yesterday's low, that 68.59, and then right here is that 68.42, which was right at the double bottom situation of 68.44. See that nice double bottom situation? And now we're putting a series of higher highs and higher lows. Now, if you look at a seasonality chart there at Crude, which you can go to my playlist, it's all right on there for you, along with candlesticks, chart patterns, everything there. You can look at it at your convenience, or you can go to equityclock.com, and it's all right there for you there too. You can punch in anything and look at any kind of a seasonality chart. So usually when you have crude oil, this runs up to at least the first couple, 3-4 days of January, and that's usually a good trade. So I got to see if we can rally up here, or is this going to be a sideways action. So what we want to do is watch today's high. That's that 70.43 level. Then we'll come up here, 70.58. We'll come right up to there. You're looking at 70.80. And then we're going to go look right there at that 71.14 level. And then we have your price channel at there at 71.48, which is basically just the top of this candle. Now, up till about today, it was 71.51, but now it's at 71.48 level here, which is going to be very, very key. So 53, plenty of room to run up here. Your green is still over your red, so that's showing positive momentum to the upside. So basically on the downside, just watch that 8-day, that 50-day, and that 21-day. That's all your support levels on the upside. Watch today's high, and then if you can get above that 71.14, that 71.48, that is going to be your upside targets. Now, when you look at this chart here, see, this is what I always look for, is when you have a nice, you see a low, and then we have a higher low, okay? And then when you see a situation like this, okay, where this is basically inverse head and shoulders pattern, where it runs right on up here, but you're holding all these levels, but then you peak it, come on down, that tells you that you got to get out of your trade. That's a inverse head and shoulders pattern there on the 5 minute, and then you can come right on down here. So this is an easy way to trade it here. You just put your 1 minute, your 5 minute, and then we have your daily chart there on the old left. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Now I'm going to show you here the contract rolls here in a little bit here, which is going to be rolling this week here. Okay, so what we have here, this is your daily chart. Now you can see the nice big green candle. See how nice, how it gives you a chance to get in. Now UNG was a really good trade to me, for me there today. Especially on a slow volume day, this was a really good trade, and we made as high as 3.93. A level here. We're looking for a 3.95 level here. So this is what we're going to trade against at 3.958 level. Okay. Now you can see I've been pointing out this right here, this 200-day. This is at 3.86. Now when that contract roll comes in there, it's going to come in a lot lower. I'm going to show you here right after we look at these charts exactly where it's going to come in at, and it will be lower kind of a situation, but we really need to have this closing above this 3.86. Right now we do, and it has to hold. If not, then we can start rolling all the way up here. So we look always to the left of the chart there, Okay, so there's your 3.958 level here. If you just bring this right across here, then we can just keep on right on going here, all the way on up here. So you get here, we'll look here to all these levels. So what do we have here? Okay, so you're looking at that 3.59 8 level there is what we have to get above. But when we look at here at these levels here, see, we can see where you have a 404 level there. Okay, and then you have a the next level there, when we look at the top of these candles here, you're looking at 415 level. So what you do is you just follow here, because this is all going to be your resistance levels. So when we come to the top of this candle on this side here, you got 4.12. That's going to be your target. And then we come over here to the bottom of this candle here. Okay, you got 4.37. And then we'll come up here, you have 4.39. But then if you want to look here is where this price channel is. See this here? Okay, so you have 4.75 level here. Now I have all these numbers here for you right at the end of this video, so everything will be there nicely for you. Okay, but this is what you got going on right here. Okay, see that? See how nice that is? Okay, so that is going to be your target if you can keep right on running on up here. Then we just follow the candles up here until we start coming up to the big price channels, and look at what you got up there. Okay, so you're looking at in the 7 area here, looking all the way up here, 760, and then we come all the way up to the top of this candle here. You're looking at in the 8s, and then you can stretch all the way out here into this 10 area. But we got to see how this all shakes out. The key is going to be see what happens here as a 200-day and for the next day or two kind of a situation. Okay, so again, on the downside here, well, we just keep on watching these candles. You got that 3.82 level. You got the closing here on 3.74, and then we have down here at 3.64. Then we want to watch the top of that candle. That's at 3.56, which lines up pretty nice here with the 3.54. But right now, you can see how that 8-day curled right on up here. The price is above it. Very, very bullish. Now, this candle here was a fooler, because it was red, and then when it closed above the 21-day and that 8-day, and look how nice that bad boy rolled right on up. Okay, very, 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 very nice here. Okay, but again, let's just see what happens here with this 3.86. Okay, so let's take a look here now at the old contract rolls. Okay, see, you can see right now we're in that January contract. See that 3.94? But as soon as we flip into that February contract, which we're already into it, so it should be flipping here this week. Okay, you're going to be in this February contract. See, it dropped right down to 3.50. And then in March, it drops down to 3.04. Then we have 3.02. And then we start picking up here again. Okay, so just watch these contract rolls over. The price opens up and you say, oh my God, 350, it was at 395. This is the reason why. Okay, now the UNG, the KOLD, the BOIL, however ETF that you trade, that's not going to change. Okay, but again, the futures contract will. So I just wanted to show you this here. So you just go here to barcharts.com and you can punch up any kind of futures that you want. But right now we're here. We're just still reading the January contract. So we got to see what happens when we start rolling into the February, the March, and the April there on the old natty gas. Okay, that's what I got for you here today. Merry Christmas to everybody. And I'll be back here Thursday and Friday, and we will do it all over again. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.